Hi, good morning everyone. Today we have TJ, the Senior First Officer, Captain to be from International Air Response.
Good morning, guys. It's nice to be here. Firstly, just a bit of background on our company. Our company is International Air Response, based out of Arizona. Our client that we've been flying for years, OSRL, Oil Spill Response Limited, and through them we are contracted to cover as a response crew oil spill responses pretty much all over the world, Atlantic, the Pacific, and the Indian, if required. The aircraft standing behind me is C-130 Hercules. It's an A model. This one was assembled in 1954.
1954.
This one is the oldest flying Herc in the world at the moment. This aircraft's range is about 1,800 nautical miles. Endurance is 9 to 10 hours, depending on your leniency on your fuel. And engine shaft horsepower is 3,750 shaft horsepower per engine. And our max altitude to climb will be about 28,000 feet, depending on pressurization.
So TJ, can you just show us around the aircraft?
Yeah, follow me please,
thanks,
guys.
please.
Yeah. The engines are the Allison T56-501-9 engines, which I've stated is the equivalent shaft horsepower 3,750 pounds.
Sure.
On the outside of the wing, which looks like a missile, it's not. It's an external fuel tank. Which carries
that is a fuel tank.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's got 3,000 pounds of fuel for us.
3,005.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The trick about the spray booms is that this limits our cruising speed because of the structure.
Yeah.
So we'll cruise at a maximum of 200 knots indicated airspeed. That's the limitation. So should we be deployed at a further base and need to get there to action a response, we will remove the booms, fit them on board, and then we can fly at about 260 knots. TAS.
All right. So with this, we can travel only 200 knots, but without this, we can travel at 260 knots.
Yeah.
So is this able to open, TJ?
Yeah, the ramp opens and the door opens as well.
I see.
And this aircraft just went to take max takeoff weight is 124,000 pounds. That's roughly 56 tons at takeoff. Right.
56 tons.
Yeah. This is still light though. The longer Hercs will take off at 70 tons. So
70.
Yeah.
All right. So TJ, can you bring us to the cockpit if you don't mind?
Yeah, I'll go show you guys inside. All right, guys, on board on the flight deck of the C-130. As you can see, the passenger or the seat arrangement, captain is on the left seat, co-pilot right seat, and the flight engineer in the middle.
Sure.
Purpose of flight engineer, which today's advanced aircraft don't have anymore, is to manage hydraulics, the bleed air, the fuel, and the hydraulics from this panel up here. All right. And then the pilots, of course, fly. In the old days, there used to be a navigator positioned here. The navigator would circumnavigate and do these things.
So at this time, do we need to have engineers and navigators?
No, we don't. No, navigators fell out many years ago with the advance in the GPS. But flight engineers for these old aircraft, yes, the new C-130 J models, everything is automated, electronic, and it can be operated from the two pilots. The purpose of our flight engineers is to fill a position as a flight crew member and also as a maintenance member as well. Most of our two flight engineers have their AMPs. Licenses, FA licenses, so they do the maintenance on aircraft as well.
Wow. Yeah, so pilot and engineer together. Wow.
Yeah, very much. All right. Okay, let's work from the top to the bottom. All right, guys, the top panel for the flight engineers. Here you'll get all your bleed air and your anti-icing systems are all here. This is your electrical bus from your AC and DC bus, or electrics of the aircraft. This is the fuel panel. We'll balance the fuel. Totalizers over there. And of course, for emergencies, this is the T-handles, which in case of a fire or any shutdown condition, you'll pull the T-handle on a fire and you'll shut it down there. This is for the GTC, which is on the back of the aircraft. And at the bottom, coming down, instrumentation. We've got EFIS on the aircraft engine instruments all here. This is your throttle quadrant, and this is your condition levers. Okay. And coming back, this is an old autopilot, as you guys can see.
Oh, this is an autopilot?
yeah, very old.
Okay.
Probably came out with the aircraft when it was assembled. And then, of course, your flaps, and we've got a GPS sat phone connected. And then this is the spray panel we've got here.
Okay.
So on this, we will select which pump we'll select on, which will pump, one or both. And then from here, we will control the spray rate per acre to get into the target, pretty much.
So normally when you fly, you just put the fans on.
No, this is for the guys. No, I mean we've got air conditioning on board, ideally, but this is for the maintenance guy working. As you can see, it's quite hot and humid in here.
Are you able to memorize all the switches around?
There's still a lot of things I don't know. I've been flying this machine for 9 years, and I learn new things every day. Especially hanging out with the maintenance guys. for any pilot aspiring, in the start of their career, I always say spend as much time as you can in the hangar. You can only learn. At the end of the day, this is not like a car where you just get in and drive. The aircraft is different.
Yeah.
You need to know what she's made of. You need to know limitations. You need to know all the systems. Okay, guys, this is the backside of the Ritz tank. This is the pump pallet with 3 pumps. We normally spray when we do exercises with water. We use 1 pump at a time. If we spray the chemical, which is got a thicker viscosity, we'll use 2 pumps at a time. So we'll have somebody based here just to check that this valve with the correct flow is coming through the pressure, and we'll monitor it from here. Okay.
Yeah.
These are diesel water pumps, which we will use with piping, which will use that the chemicals are coming in those IBC tanks, which takes 1,000 liters at a time. So wherever we are based, when these tanks are there for the chemical to be loaded on top or inside, we'll take these out. We'll use the pump the detergent into the tanks, and then go spray. Yeah.
Thank you so much to TJ.
My
and
pleasure.
it's our pleasure to able to see this aircraft. And this is the first product of Charlie 130. Correct me if
Yeah,
I'm
this
wrong.
is the first model of the C-130.
Yeah.
Hercules, yeah.
It's just amazing. And once again, thank you for International Aerospace of contributing this aircraft. It's one in the lifetime. It's not everyone able to see this aircraft. All right. Once again, thanks a lot, TJ. Do you have anything that you want to talk to the audience?
Not really a TV personality, so no, not really, eh?
No, not really. Okay.
For the pilots watching this, safe journey forward with your career, and safe flying. Happy landings.
Okay. Thanks a lot, TJ.
Nice meeting you guys.
All right.
eh?
Thanks.
Thank you.